welcome. I'm Reverend Tara, and we're here at the Spirit of the Lotus. And on this beautiful Sunday morning of, what is today's date? I'm sorry.
11th.
August the 11th, year 2019. And we're still experiencing the retreat, and it was, and still is, quite dynamic and life-changing. One thing we'd like to share with you is what we introduced at the retreat, the introduction. And it has to do with illusion and glamour and karma. And before we begin, for announcements, please remember to check in. And also, we will be starting our planning for the next retreat, 2020, we almost immediately, because there's so much information coming in, and we might limit it to only 7 or 8 people. So really start saving and planning to come to the retreat, and we can't express how much it has really changed us, and how it helps reprogram the soul. And one thing that people know in their heads, but they don't realize in their hearts, is the preciousness of this life. So many of us, especially those on the spiritual path, are so anxious to leave this world. You know, they say to be with God, or to be in the heavenly realms or the quantum fields. And we don't realize that to be in the heavenly realms and to be in the quantum fields, we need to be here now. We need to experience this life here in this physical body, our emotions and our mind and our whole personality, with such gratitude and with such joy. Because this earth plane, as many of us know, is really the platform for experience, is the only place for us to experience and to grow spiritually, grow and to be karma balance, as they say. So many of us are looking for the easy way out, you know, what they call the easy button. You just go into meditation, and that's it. And you feel that if I could only spend my life always in this meditative state of consciousness. There's a truth to that, yes. Because only through meditation and by going within is how we realize this world of illusion, this world of duality, and what it is. How we can pierce the duality. how we can gain understanding. Because while we go within, we are raising our vibration. And as we raise our vibration, we start to merge with the higher consciousness, the beings at this higher vibratory rate. And at this higher vibratory rate, we gain this understanding. We gain this we have this aha moment, this awareness, this awakening. But getting to that higher vibration takes action. We need to stop pitting ourselves, blaming others for our circumstances or what is happening around us. We say we want to be karma-free. Well, this earth is shifting as well as we are shifting. We are shifting, so the earth is shifting. And it's all happening at once. While we shift in vibration, it's changing the whole perspective of what karma is. And what is karma? Karma is energy. This we know. They say what goes around comes around. But karma is also an energy that pulls us into life's experience so that we can grow. We cannot run and hide in meditation, run and hide by moving to another country or another location. And expect things to be better for us. So what karma does, as it pulls us into these life experiences that we need to help us to grow, to help us to awaken, to help us to live and become more alive, we get these aha moments. So to stop being pulled into these negative experiences, especially these mind games, we have to stop playing these mind games. We have to stop being trapped by this illusion or glamour. One is glamour of idealism. The ideal body, the ideal weight, the ideal hair, the ideal look, the ideal personality. All these ideals that we put on a pedestal, that we work so doggone hard to achieve. And while we're working so hard to achieve these ideals, we shun, we look away from what is truly authentic within ourselves. When we put anyone up on a pedestal, we are shunning what is already within us that glorifies this human being or being. This is why Jesus the Christ came, was to teach us self-responsibility, to take self-responsibility for all that is happening to us and for us and with us. That we are masters of this, or magicians of this world of illusion and glamour. Only by mastering glamour, illusion, and Maya can we master the guardian of the threshold. Can we master our emotions? Can we master the mind? Can we be masters by being our authentic self? Do you know, as this energy is shifting and our bodies are shifting, so what we thought the ideal weight is not really the ideal weight. There's no ideal weight. The ideal weight is what you are right now. How many people deprive themselves of, of the enjoyment of eating food? There must be people out there that is having this thing with food. Do you know it's true being a vegetarian is important on the spiritual path? However, understanding finances and money, if your diet does not include some meat or heavier consciousness, where the heavy consciousness of finances and money are right now, then you won't understand, you won't be vibrating. There won't be understanding of, you won't be attracting, let's say, financial success. And this we learned why some gurus eat meat. And people go, oh, why do they eat meat? Not all the time, but to get a balance in consciousness and to magnetize that which they are teaching. If they're teaching prosperity consciousness. All the things that we thought were right and wrong are being shaken up right now. Human beings are having less and less hair on their bodies, and so on and so forth. We are changing genetically. We are getting less and less so-called dense in consciousness. And all this comes with a price. So what we need to do is to drop the veil. The veil is torn between us and the world, between us and the heavenly realms. And just, God, here I am. This is why David danced naked in front of God. And we're not saying you have to go and dance naked in front of God on a physical level. But don't be afraid to show who you are. To love every aspect of your physical, emotional, and mental being. And not judge, this is good, this is bad. Because what was good 50 years ago, 100 years ago, does not work today. Our perspective. 100 years ago, it was good to separate students. Those that were progressing and not progressing, and now they're mixing it up, even grades. What was bad may be good today. So all of this is created. It's because humanity says it is so. It's because you say that it is good, it is bad, it is right, it is wrong. And yet, when you go into the quantum field of consciousness, there's no time, no right, no wrong. It's what is, it's thatness. So, to be able to merge with that in your meditation, you need to, all of us, we need to drop the judgments. We need to drop the hypocrisy. How many of us are praying for a teacher to come to us and to guide us, to show us the way? Well, the teacher is here. The teacher was, is, and always will be. The teacher is all around you. And yet the ego doesn't recognize the teacher and expects the teacher to come. Remember the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear? And so there's students, people that are just sitting around waiting for a teacher to appear when they can't even see that the teacher is here. The ego. This is a lack of respect for the self. Self-worth. No such thing. That's an illusion. Lack. No such thing. That's an illusion. But these lack and this low self-worth or no self-worth, they're like a plague that plagues humanity. We lack money. We lack, the talent. We lack the support. We lack the intelligence or education. We lack this, we lack that. Can make a list a mile long. I'm not worthy. I'm not enough. This is all part of Maya, all part of glamour. This is not real because God gave us dominion. Remember? Dominion over the earth, sky, and sea. And you have all the tools everything right at hand to be prosperous, to be karma-free, to be joyful. It is your choice. Allow prosperity in. You're locking the door with your feeling of unworthiness or feeling of lack. You have to allow it in. Plus your willingness to prosper, your willingness to, to learn, to be awakened, to be compassionate, to be loving and kind. It is all up to you. And just by realizing all of this, the power that you already have, that we already have, shifts our karma, balances our karma. And this is being masters of the illusion, of glamour, of Maya. And we are that. Just claim it. So prepare yourselves for deep level meditation.